Hello everyone, it's Jessie, an artist in Japan, and today we're going to be building an eco boathouse with only base game and eco lifestyle, the expansion pack that recently came out. Now I know there are better ways to do this, like it would be so much better if we could just put it in the world of Sulani, but I figured it's a challenge where I try to limit myself because maybe some of you don't have all the packs out there. Maybe you don't have the Island Living expansion pack, so we're going to put this in the most random lot. So I put it in this random neighborhood, and I know this is a very cookie cutter neighborhood where all the houses look the same, but hey, why not have a random boathouse in this neighborhood? Because you can. Now here, I had a little bit of a difficulty making it because I did not know that you needed the same area, circumference, what do you call it? Like the same amount of space underneath that you need on top. And I was trying to make these like step looking things, but I ended up having to connect it all. So it's not necessarily what I wanted it to be in the beginning, but hey, you know, you make it work. Then here I'm adding a little bit of the wallpaper and the flooring. I think it's really important to kind of figure out your shape first. And of course, unlike the limitations that we had in previous Sims, we can adjust the sizes as well. But I think I'm paying attention more to like wallpaper and the shape, and then after that, putting in the build and buy objects. So here I'm trying to kind of decorate this wall because it seemed like a very main wall when you walk into this boathouse. So I tried to use like a combination of the wallpaper, the lights, and the mirrors. And here I'm also testing the new vertical ladders that we have, which I was super excited for. I think a lot of us have been waiting for this for a very long time. Though I'm not specifically sure how many tiles around it needs. I think it might need 2 or 3. I'm still not sure. So this guy comes to your house, right? And I'm just like, okay, I'm building my house, but okay, I'll say hi to you. So he's like, what's up? And I say, what's up? And he said, I don't know, I'm just having a bad day. You know, we're trying to make this place look better, trying to make it be eco-friendly. And what do you think? Do you want to be a part of it? Now, if you want more information on this and want to read all of it, just pause the video right now. And we're just like, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, what is it about? And it's like, typical. She's like, no, really, tell me. He's like, well, you know, some people don't really care about the environment. She's like, yeah, I know. Some of my friends are like that. He's like, I know, right? So we're trying to make this place better. I hope you can do too. And then we just sit there. Back to your regular viewing. So again, I'm going back to building the house. And I really tried to mix the woods and the glass and trying to put different materials together. I also really like putting plants a lot, but I try not to overdo it this time. And just trying to make it decorative without having too many objects, because I know my computer kind of slows down whenever I've uploaded amazing builds from the gallery and there's just so many items. So I try not to do that for my builds at least. And if you have kind of like a lower computer, like a slower running computer, laptop, this build will definitely be okay. There's not too much in there. But yeah, I was just having fun with the new items, like I said. I wanted to color for curtains, but I wasn't sure if I really wanted that in the end because that might be too colorful. So I kind of stuck to neutrals, which I think is my go-to plan all the time. So yeah, I think my downside is that I use a lot of neutrals, and there might not be much to do at this house, to be honest. The main floor, first of all, was just like dining and, you know, hang out, talk to your friends. And this top floor, I added a little bathroom, like a toilet room, and kind of tested out with the new items here. I tried different ways where they're in the same tile or they're like next to each other, but in the end I end up using another sink altogether just because I think it matches the place a little bit better. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I think it just looks a little bit more sleek compared to the other one. I want kind of a sink and a toilet where I can easily place against a wall and it looks like it's part of the toilet room, if that makes any sense. I don't know, do you guys want that? Also, I do a little peephole here in the ceiling because I thought that would be nice. And I add more of like this dining hangout area, and you can also suntan as well. So again, there's not much to do up here other than just like talking, sunbathing, and these are base game, so anybody can use this. You can use the future cube. You can also plant flowers or fruit if you want to. So there's not much going up. There's not much going on upstairs. Now, I know I cut this earlier because I tend to change my mind a lot when I'm doing builds. I initially did not have this plan for the kitchen at first, but I realized if you use these cupboards backwards, it'll have that sleek wooden looking feel to it. But these in particular have kind of that purple thing going on in the front, which I'm not a fan of. So I tried to hide it first with these panels, and I thought, okay, cool. Then we need kind of like a mirror, and that looked good. And then I used these pillar things in the debug menu, and it really hid that purple from coming out. I was thinking of using walls, but it just wouldn't look good during game mode because then those walls kind of go down depending on how you play the game. Now outside here, I'm just adding some more green because I thought it looked a little bit bare, so we're adding it up a little bit. And of course we're adding the alarm as well, if there are any fires. Hopefully there are. We added a little mirror in the bathroom upstairs, and then downstairs here, this is going to be a bedroom, like a master bedroom with a closet where you can change your clothing. And there's going to be a little hallway and a bathroom. And these are all going to be connecting. So if you want two Sims living here that aren't necessarily in a relationship, they might get embarrassed because I didn't put any doors separating the master bedroom and bathroom. And here I used that same tactic again where I just reverse the top kitchen cupboards and lower it down so it kind of looks sleek and modern, because I'm really into modern builds if you haven't already noticed. And I think it looks really cool. I also wasn't sure what curtains to use because as much as we have items for other stuff, I feel like we're lacking in the curtain department. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm grateful for all the stuff that we do have, but there are a lot of curtains that are just for the small height walls. We don't have many variations for the taller wall heights, so I just took these lower wall height curtains and made them very big. I also changed the wallpaper to kind of a more industrial wallpaper, which I thought looked kind of better than the tile that I used on the first and second floor. Again, I put some plants and then work on the outside because it felt very bare. I want to make sure that when you are down here, you can look out your window and say, wow, this looks so cool, but without using anything except for base game and eco lifestyle. So that means no fishes in here. So I just add a bunch of rocks, some foliage that hopefully looks like stuff you would find on the sleeve floor. I wasn't really sure which ones to use from just base game and eco lifestyle, to be honest, so I just used that. Hopefully it's the closest thing. Anyways, this is how the build turned out. I really like this bedroom area because you get all those wide windows into the pool and a connected bathroom. Now, the toilet is a little bit separate, but still in the same area, and I just like the idea of taking a bath and then looking out your window at these amazing plants and rocks. The hallway and the stairway area, I kept it pretty simple because to be honest, I didn't really know what to do with it. There, I added a shelf where you can put books, and I think the bike that is here in this main living room area, you can move it or put it in your inventory. Now, looking back at this part, I think maybe I want to change that dining table, but hey, you move on, right? And as we're looking at the upstairs, we just have a simple toilet room and then a table where you could just relax, talk to each other. You can grow some plants here as well, and you can sunbathe. Now, I did put this house in my save file where I haven't done anything to the world, so it's not going to match any of the houses surrounding it, but the point is that this is a build, this is not about the gameplay, and I wanted it to look like a boathouse, but with only using the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack and base game. I think I might be using Spa Day, but I don't really remember. I think I might have. It's kind of hard not to use Spa Day for me. But anyway, here is the overall build, and I hope you like it. As always, thank you for watching my videos. If you liked it, let me know by clicking that thumbs up button, and I will see you next time. Ciao!